Hey guys, what is up? My name is Landon and welcome to the Jersey Zone. The Florida Panthers revealed their 30th anniversary logo last night and I wanted to talk about it. Now, I also realized that I haven't talked about the Anaheim Ducks 30th anniversary logo or the Boston Bruins 100th anniversary logo, so we're going to include that in this video as well. We'll talk about the Panthers, then move over to the Bruins and then the Anaheim Ducks to kind of finish it off there. But if you guys are new to the channel and you like this type of content or hockey jersey content in general, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Anyways, let's take a look at the Panthers logo first, that 30th anniversary logo for the Panthers. My first impressions is I like it a lot, to be honest. I've always really liked that Leaping Panther logo with the broken stick. I'm not quite too sure which one people usually prefer, if they like the one with the broken stick or if they prefer just the Leaping Panther itself, but I've always liked the one with the broken stick just a little bit more. However, it's not the exact same as the old school logo. As you guys can see right here, it's a little bit more of a modernized Panther. It's kind of like the one that they use right now, so it pays homage to that old logo, but just updates it a little bit, modernizes it a little bit. I like that a lot. I think that is pretty cool. On the right side of the stick, you can see that there's 3 red notches there. That is supposed to represent the 30 years that the Panthers have been in the NHL, as well as the 3 retired jersey numbers that the Panthers currently have, those being Roberto Luongo, so the goaltender, Bill Torrey, who was the first president of the Florida Panthers, and Wayne Huizenga, I believe is how you pronounce it. I might be not pronouncing that correctly, so I apologize if I'm not, but he was the original founder of the Florida Panthers. So, you kind of have that in there as well. I think that is a pretty good, nod to both of those things. I like that. Then we can move down. Obviously, you have that big 30th there. I think that looks pretty good. And then at the very bottom, you have that banner with the sun right in the middle. I like that as well. Overall, I think it's a very nice looking logo. I think it's going to fit really well on those Panthers jerseys. So I'm pretty excited to see it on those Panthers jerseys. That is for sure. Moving along though, we can take a look at the Boston Bruins 100th anniversary logo. This one I do really like a lot because it's kind of a combination of 2 different logos. The first one being their current shoulder patch logo, that it kind of makes up the shape of the logo itself, as well as the Bruins right at the top there. But the bear in the middle, that is something a little bit different. It comes from another part of the Bruins history, that being their original logo. Like, that was basically how their original logo used to be. They did a little bit of a throwback to it in their 2016 Winter Classic that also became a 3rd jersey as well. But I've always really liked that bear a lot. I've always thought it's pretty cool. So of course, inside that bear though, you have the 100th there. At the bottom of the logo, you have the centennial, and then at the sides, you kind of have that banner, being the inaugural season for the Boston Bruins, and then of course this current upcoming season. So that all looks great. I do really like that a lot. There is one thing that I do really want the Boston Bruins to do when they make this logo an anniversary patch, and that is make the bear fuzzy. I would absolutely love that. I don't think they're going to do that, but it's something that I think would be super fun. And what I mean by that, if you guys aren't really quite too sure what I'm talking about, is on that 2016 Winter Classic logo, where it did have that kind of bear to it, the bear was fuzzy. I don't really know what material it's supposed to be. It's kind of like a carpeting material, I guess. I don't really know, but I'll try and find a picture and show it up on screen so you guys can, understand a little bit better what I'm trying to say here. But I would really love that if the bear was fuzzy on this anniversary patch. I really don't think that's going to happen. I highly doubt that they're going to do that, but it'd be so cool. And honestly, it might make me buy the patch if that's a thing. If the bear is fuzzy on this anniversary patch, I might just buy it straight up, even though I don't even have a current Boston Bruins jersey, so I would have to go out and buy one. And even though I'm a Leafs fan, so I don't really want to buy a current Boston Bruins jersey, but it would almost force me to be completely honest with you, because I think it would be very, very fun. I don't think they're going to do that though. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, it's still a very nice looking anniversary logo, that centennial logo. I think it looks quite great. And lastly, we have the Anaheim Ducks 30th anniversary logo, which has the feel of the Mighty Duck logo. I mean, it's in the shape of it. It has the sticks as well. So, obviously it's supposed to be throwing back to that. And I like that aspect of this logo a lot. You have the 30 kind of integrated into the sticks. I'm not quite too sure if I really love that. Like, I like the idea in concept, but looking at it, I don't know if I really like it, especially with that 3 kind of going behind the stick, like the top of the 3 there. I don't know. It kind of just loses it for me a little bit, so I don't love that aspect of this logo here. I don't think that's great. You do have the current Ducks logo at the top there. I think that's fine, nothing really too special. And then obviously the established 1993 at the very bottom. That is also, fine. It's all right. not really a huge thing. Overall, though, I do think it's a pretty good looking logo. Don't really have a ton to say about it, but there is still one more thing that I do want to talk about with these anniversary logos, and that is, where are they going to go on these jerseys? Because, of course, with the new ad patches, well, I guess they're not really that new, but with the ad patches, that kind of fills up the spot where the anniversary patches used to go. The top right of the jersey, that's almost always where the anniversary patches went, but that's where the ad patches are, and every single one of these teams has an ad patch. I don't know if they have them on both their home and away, but I know every single team has an ad patch. Of course, the Florida Panthers don't have one on their home. I know that, but they have one on their away. The only reason that I know that, of course, is because of the Stanley Cup Finals. We all saw during the finals when Vegas was at home and Florida was on the road, they both had the ad patches on the right side of their jersey, so it forced them to move the NHL Stanley Cup Final patch over to the left side of the jersey, which was fine for most of the players. It wasn't a big deal. However, when it was also on a alternate captain's or a captain's jersey, it looked really, really bad because you had the C or the A there with the Stanley Cup Final patch. It made it feel super cluttered in the left side of the jersey. It just did not look good whatsoever. So that is what I'm worried about with these anniversary logos as well. I don't know where they are going to go on these jerseys. Well, with two of these teams, we don't know where they're going to go. With the Anaheim Ducks, they have already shown us, so that is going to be on the left-hand side of the jersey. So once again, for most of the players, it's going to look fine. However, with those captains and alternate captains patch, it's really not going to look good. Though with the Ducks, they don't have a captain as of right now. Unless they announce one before the season starts, I don't think they're going to have a captain for next season. So that's probably a good thing because, of course, with this Duck logo here, it's basically an upside down triangle, and that's going to be really difficult to fit a C and that logo into that part of the jersey. With the A, it does help it a little bit because it's almost like two shapes going together a little bit better, although you do still have that stick coming out a little bit, but it kind of fits a little bit better. It's almost like a puzzle piece there, but I still don't think it's going to look good. I'm still not very happy with that positioning. As for the Boston Bruins, apparently they're supposed to have a new home and away jersey for their centennial season. It's supposed to only last for that one season, and then they'll go back to their current home and away. That at least is the rumor right now. So obviously we have no idea where that anniversary patch could go. It could go anywhere on the jersey since we have no idea what it looks like. It might not even have shoulder patches, so the anniversary patch could easily go on the shoulders and it not be that big of a deal. So it's kind of hard to speculate with the Bruins there. However, with the Florida Panthers, we all know where it's going to go. On the home jersey, I would assume that it would go on the right-hand side, but on the aways, it basically has to go right here on the left-hand side of the jersey and squeezed up against those C's and the A's because there's really nowhere else to put it. I mean, you can't put it on the shoulders. That is where their numbers go. You can't put it on the sleeves because that is where their secondary logo is. So there's no room to really fit it anywhere else. Sorry, I just want to quickly interject here. So I was editing this video and I kind of realized something when I was looking up some pictures. The Florida Panthers might not even put their 30th anniversary patch on the right-hand side of their home jersey, because if you take a look at what they did with their All-Star Game patch on the away, of course it's on the left-hand side because there's no room to go anywhere else, but with the home jersey, it's also on the left-hand side, even though there's plenty of room, in the space that it usually goes. They just decided not to do that, I guess for continuity's sake. I'm really not quite too sure, any other reason why they would do that. It looks really bad, at least in my mind, but yeah, I hope they don't do that with this 30th anniversary logo. I really hope that at least for the home, it's on the right-hand side and it looks semi-good there, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, let's go on to the rest of the video. I just wanted to talk about that just for a little bit here. And I really wouldn't mind if the other teams there, like the Boston Bruins and the Anaheim Ducks, if they put it on the sleeves, even though we know, with the Anaheim Ducks, they're not going to do that, but with the Carolina Hurricanes and their 25th anniversary season last year, they had that anniversary patch right on the side of the arm there, and I thought that looked really good. It was a very small patch and very just wide horizontal, and I like that quite a bit. But yeah, unfortunately the Panthers really can't fit it anywhere else on their away jersey, so it's going to be just squeezed up awkwardly in the top left half of the jersey. And I know once again I'm complaining about ad patches. I don't know if I'll ever stop complaining about ad patches. Unfortunately, it's just going to be something that bugs me quite a bit for I think the entire rest of the time that I'm a hockey jersey collector and I'm a hockey jersey fan, because it just screws up everything. It just ruins everything. It makes the jerseys look a little bit worse. It hurts where to put other patches on the jersey itself. It's just very, very annoying. But anyways, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about these anniversary logos in the comments down below. And if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and also make sure to follow me on my other social media platforms, my Instagram, my Twitter, I guess that's called X now, but I'm still calling it Twitter, and my TikTok. Links are all in the description down below. That's it for me though. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.